Welcome to the Dargah at Ajmer Sharif. This Dargah is actually the Sufi tomb of the Sufi saint Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. Biographical accounts tell that Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti was bestowed with magical powers, also called Karamati powers. They said that if you come with folded hands to this Dargah, with hand in a heart, you ask something with true devotion to Khwaja Garib Nawaz, your wish will be fulfilled. And that is why, and in that hope, you see all these people who have come over here to pay tribute to Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti at his Dargah in Ajmer Sharif. So at the moment, I'm going through some obscure by-lanes in Ajmer, trying to proceed towards the Dargah, which is the tomb of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. I'm not taking the normal route. My auto driver dropped me at the entry point of the by-lane, and from here, he said that right across the corner, we should see the Dargah gate. So this is the road that leads to the famous Dargah, the tomb of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti at Ajmer. Look at the shops on both the sides. It's a crazy atmosphere out here. It's summers of 2024, June, around 4:45 in the evening, and the market is full of hustle and bustle, with this Dargah overlooking every activity of every person. There's all kind of ambience out here. There's a guy who reminds me of the movie Kurbani, and then you've got this chicken dishes out here. You've got ice cream faluda. Just look at these ice cream faludas. Aren't they looking finger looking good? I've been told that there's a namaz time which is about to happen, so it might be a good idea to go quickly over there. Well, let's go. It's a crazy atmosphere out here, but as you approach Dargah, you feel a little pious. You increasingly feel pious. But they finally made it to the sacred Dargah at Ajmer Sharif. Look at all the people out here. They're selling things. There's sweets out here. There is Shahi Shirmal being sold over here. There are flowers so that offerings can be made at the Dargah. And here is the Dargah itself. You first wash your hands so that you become sacred, and then you can do the darshan. And you purchase some offerings for Khwaja. We're doing that now. It's typically flowers. Apparently 7 tons of flowers are actually offered daily at the Dargah. So here we go. So now we are entering the Dargah, having got the offerings done. Lots of shops inside. So this Dargah actually is the Sufi tomb of the Sufi saint Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti was born actually in Iran and came to India in the 13th century, in the era of Sultan Iltutmish. So what we're climbing now towards is to watch a thing called the Badi Deg. This was constructed by Akbar, and in this Badi Deg, an alloy of 7 metals has been used. One of them was even brought from Colombo. And this deg is used to cook rice with ghee, cashew nuts, almonds, and raisins, and that's the prasad which is partaken by all the people who consider this dargah sacred. There's also a Choti Deg which is right up there. That was constructed by Jahangir, while this Badi Deg was constructed by Akbar. People also throw their offerings when things are not being cooked inside this Badi Deg. And when you take the prasad off the Deg, it's also called Deg Lutna. And it's been constructed in such a way that even if the Deg is being heated up, the rim is never hot. So that's the way it has been constructed. Fantastic construction of the Badi Deg and the Choti Deg. We're seeing the Bhandara in front of us, which is sort of a community kitchen. And since it starts early in the morning and then continues, and then in the evening as well it is open. And this is a small house out here, and apparently it was constructed by one of the queens of the British Empire. And people I see are washing their hands and legs over here. I suppose it's considered sacred to do this before you visit the holy shrine of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. And this is the Qila of Baba Farid. Apparently the main mosque is present in Lahore, Pakistan. But those who come over here during the times of Muharram pay tributes to this area. And this structure which you see in front is called the Shah Jahani Masjid. So naturally it was constructed by Shah Jahan, who succeeded Jahangir. And I'm told that there are prayers which are done over here in this area, Shah Jahani Masjid, 5 times a day. I can see a lot of people out here who are truly devoted. It's a large area, really suitable for offering prayers in the form of namaz 5 times a day. And what we are now seeing is a golden gate called the Jannat Ka Darwaza. And according to our Khadim, this is opened only 4 times during the year. Once during Urs, which is basically the celebrations on the death anniversary of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. I call it the death anniversary celebrations because Khwaja's death is not mourned, it is celebrated, because that marks the journey of Khwaja to Allah and finally meeting Allah. Now I think we are entering the main shrine with our offerings. Lots of people entering into the main complex. We can already see that the people who are chanting songs, they are playing the dholak, and they truly look devoted. Just look at all these people. Fascinating culture. Look at this man who is presumably singing some qawwalis devoted to Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. Fantastic atmosphere out here. From this point onwards, which is the entry to the main mosque, mobiles are not allowed, so have a glimpse. So I just came out of the main shrine of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, his tomb, and it was a magical atmosphere. Now, I'm not a Muslim by religion, but I went inside and I took a chadar and took some offerings in the form of rose petals. And in front of the tomb, the Khadim put the chadar on top of all 3 of us, me, my wife, and Rinjim, my daughter, and offered prayers for us, for our good health and prosperity. And it is said that if you ask with full devotion something to Khwaja, those wishes are fulfilled. So I secretly asked something, and I hope it gets fulfilled. But it's a magical scene out here. You truly feel devoted no matter whether you are, having religion as Islam or not. Truly, God is one, and the feelings associated with God remain the same no matter which religion you belong to. So here we are at the tomb of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. People drowned in devotion all around. And the Dargah at Ajmer not only houses the tomb of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, but it has also 8 other tombs which are for the various members of the family of Khwaja Garib Nawaz. And for example, you see that here there are tombs of the 2 wives of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. Behind this building there is also a tomb of Nizam Sikka, who apparently saved the life of the King Humayun. And Nizam Sikka was of course a water courier. So probably he saved the life of Humayun and changed the course of history of India. And what we are seeing is something called the Mehfil Khana. Let's take a closer look inside. Apparently this is the place where Qawwalis take place for 5 days during the time of Urs, which marks the death anniversary of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. And apparently this Mehfil Khana was made by Nawab of Hyderabad. And this is a glimpse of the mighty Buland Darwaza, which was constructed by Alauddin Khilji. This is not to be confused with the Buland Darwaza at the Fatehpur Sikri. I'm talking about the Buland Darwaza at Ajmer Sharif in the Dargah of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. And Dargah is not just about the tomb of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. This, for example, is a place called the Akbari Masjid, which was clearly constructed by Akbar, and prayers are offered 5 times a day over here. It's told that the Emperor Akbar was a great devotee of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti. In fact, he visited this Dargah 14 times, no less. And once with his Hindu consort to offer prayers over here so that he could be blessed with sons, so that his succession could continue. And clearly this quadrangle, which is the Akbari Masjid, looks monumental in every sense of the word. And prayers are offered over here 5 times a day as per the traditions of the namaz offerings. I'm glad I'm here. I could see this all over again, even though during my childhood I lived for a long time in Ajmer. But I'm looking at all this with a fresh perspective now.
मैं शेखजादा अब्दुल सबूर चिश्ती हज़रत ख्वाजा मोइनुद्दीन चिश्ती रहमतुल्लाह का खिदमतगुज़ार खादिम। हम लोगों का काम होता है दरबार में यहाँ दर्शन कराना। जो भी लोग आते हैं इसका कोई चार्ज वगैरह नहीं है। दरबार शरीफ के नाम का अगर किसी कुछ देता है तो वो लेते हैं।
And look at these goodies being sold over here. I don't exactly know what are all these, but I can see that there is milk cake, then there is something called son halwa and various types of son halwas. This is chiranji and I have no clue what is all this. Is some kind of a good out here or what? And there's some kind of a powder in pouches. Must be sweet. Looks finger licking good. All at the Dargah Bazaar at Ajmer Sharif. And as Oscar Wilde said, I can resist anything but temptation. So when I was coming outside the Dargah and walking through the main street, there were series of restaurants tempting with their lassis and faludas and kulfis and son halwas. Finally I yielded and I came into this random restaurant where I ordered this kulfi faluda. Let's make love to it. I'm telling you, this is to die for. This is to die for. I think all of you should just now shut up and let me eat this ice cream.
No.
Cheers. Rinjim is of course enjoying the Nibu Pani along with her mother. Both of them have dressed up for the occasion in green. Let's see if her mother loves it. I think she loves it. This faluda is to die for. And listen to the azan. Munawwar Rana once said, चलती फिरती अज़ां देखी है, चलती फिरती अज़ां देखी है, मैंने जन्नत तो नहीं माँ देखी है. It was a fantastic visit to Dargah Sharif. May Khwaja bless us all with good health and prosperity.